Welcome back, and to shed more light on the recent reports that say that Egypt is among the top destinations in Africa as it is attracting more investors to the country. We are joined over the phone by Dr. Yomn, Hamaky, Professor of Economics at Yomn University. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, Dr. Yomn, how would you list the elements of Egypt's rising economic growth rate?
Actually, Egypt managed to achieve a successful economic reform that started in 2016 and took 4 years, and in which Egypt has succeeded to achieve macroeconomic stabilization as well as liberalization of its exchange rate. Besides that, we have embarked, mega project towards opening opportunities for investment, not only in the very small surface of development that we used to have in Egypt, which was 5.6% of the surface of Egypt. Nowadays, by transportation and communication, enhancing transportation and communication projects. Nowadays, we are addressing in a better position Upper Egypt as well as the New Valley and Sinai, and we have the economic zone in Suez Canal. So our opportunities to use resources efficiently has been widened to large extent, and this is the crux of
Yes,
a lot of very profitable opportunities, either in different sectors in the economy. As for the agriculture, we have the very and as for industrial sectors, we have a very ambitious strategies towards achieving 100 billion export, as well as increasing the local contents of our industrial sector. Besides the digitalization that opened, very large potentialities in the field of information technology. So all these, projects and initiatives that have been done in Egypt during the last period can enable Egypt to be a very important hub for foreign direct investment, to link, the world economy with Africa and the Arab countries, and benefiting from the partnership of Egypt with European countries.
Yes, Dr. Yomn, the World Investment Report for the year 2021 issued by the UN Conference on Trade and Development confirmed that Egypt maintained its position as the first destination for foreign direct investment in Africa. Why do you think this is the case?
Actually, this is, it's not only, as I mentioned, because of enlarging opportunities of investment in different sectors of the economy, but besides, we have Egypt managed to enhance the climate of investment during the last period. We have addressed properly doing business index, trying to address the challenges confronting Egypt regarding doing business, like dealing with taxes. Nowadays, we are having a digitalization of our taxing system, so that to facilitate for investors the system of taxation, as well as addressing bureaucracy and corruption, and this was the most important complaint of foreign investors in Egypt, besides trying to facilitate the procedures of starting business. And I believe that we have managed to enhance our ranking for this to a large extent during the last period. So still we need to exert more efforts in order to facilitate the climate of investment, but we have done good progress regarding doing business index.
Yes, Dr. Yomn, how do you evaluate efforts by different African countries to increase intra-African trade?
Actually, this is a very important point to be mentioned when we are trying to, expose the continent, African continent, into the world economy. And during the presidency of the African Union, President Sisi exerted effort and the institutional capacity building of the, of the African Union towards achieving the goals of Sustainable Development 2063, trying to change the perception of integrating Africa into the world economy, not only as a source for raw materials, but by industrialization of the continent and by, well of the systems of education, addressing poverty, enhancing the role of women in economic development. All these actions, have been translated into strategies toward achieving peace in the continent and addressing conflict, armed conflicts, towards addressing the, challenges of the climate change, how to enhance, the educational systems in the continent, enhance the training for youth, so that to, enable them for better opportunities of job and combat poverty. All these initiatives nowadays are taking part. And as you mentioned, if we introduce the free trade area, I believe this will, enhance more the capability of the continent to be integrated properly into the world economy. And nowadays, a lot of actions have been taken place towards finding, the comparative advantage for the industries to be contemplated and enhancing intra-investment, and this will be reflected on intra-trade and then activating the free trade area.
Yes, finally, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Yomn Hamaky, Professor of Economics at Shams University. Thank you for being with us today. And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of Africa Today. Thank you for watching.